Hello guys, and welcome back again to the channel. On today's video is exactly what the title says, which is Fabfilter Pro De-Esser versus the Landr VoxDeEss. This is obviously part of their vocal package, which I happen to have. And before getting this, I obviously have used a couple of other De-Essers, especially the Waves one, even the acoustical one. Take Evasion, they had some free one as well, which is really good. You should check that out as well. The Sonarworks one, I think I like the pure De-Esser. Sometimes I just throw it on because it's, easier to set up. And I've used, the IK Multimedia one as well. So basically I've used a lot of De-Essers over the years. But for the past couple of years since I got this Pro De-Esser, it's almost like autopilot. I just throw this on and, call it a day. Except if I am doing something a bit more, say on a group's bosses, then I might go for like Smart De-Esser, because I think that one obviously has got a little bit more tweakability, if that makes any sense. But especially on individual vocals or hi-hats, I tend to just grab this one, the Fabfilter Pro De-Esser, and call it a day. But since I was obviously enjoying the auto-tune that came with this Landr, there's this tuner plugin, VoxTune from Landr as well. You should check that out. I'll be making a video on that one soon. I thought, let me just, explore other plugins that come with it, without actually thinking much about, like the EQ ones. I think it's almost like a one package where you have EQ, compression, and other stuffs. I was just checking that one out, and I'll just say, let me just try this VoxDeEss. I didn't think much about it, and I really liked how much it still retained the energy of the vocal, even with the De-Essing going on. I thought, let me just shoot this video and obviously show you guys. I think the setup is a little bit tricky compared to this one, which is almost like straightforward. Obviously, you can drag this slider to where you want it and you call it a day. But this one, for some reason, this range and the frequency sort of work in tandem. So what I mean is, if I move this range, you see just widening how much coverage you get, right? And the same with this frequency, moves the thing around where it should be. So once you obviously get used to, that these two works in tandem, then you are good to go. Then another thing is, this speed is a little bit confusing. How normally you set the speed of how fast it will attack, but I believe this speed is also doing something with the release. I might be wrong, but I believe, because with what I see going on the, the analyzer here, it seems like this speed is attached to both the attack and release. Because when I had it a little bit, shorter, it seems like it's just catching the quick explosion, or should I say the quick spike. But once you obviously start going in, then it starts to clamp down a bit more. I like the fact that it's got this ratio, so I'm using 10:1. This is the amount, so you can sort of blend it in, which is also great. You have option to obviously show the gain reduction, which you have here as well. You have the gain reduction on this one, and the range of compression here. So let's just try how this sounds, because I like how they sound. That I'm almost thinking to myself, even though they still sound transparent, this one managed to also get that transparent and also energy retained. So let's just listen to this vocal that I got going on. I've soloed it. Let's just turn both off. Now have a listen. I've sort of circled this area where there is at least 2 to 3 plosives that I wanted this to catch, the S's. Let's have a listen with none at the moment. You shall I say. So the sh and the s, so those two S's is what I want this to catch. So I've obviously set this up. I've tried to match them as close as possible, because this one doesn't quite give you the numbers, when you're dragging this around. But I'm just looking at the coverage, to see where it's covering. This is probably about that 4.7 to 17K. So one thing you notice also with this one, even with more gain reduction, it still gives you cleaner and more energy sound. Let's just have a listen. You shall I say. So the Pro De-Esser is not going up to -4, but you see how much is already tamed that, sibilant. But I still feel like you could maybe release a little bit more of the energy. But now listen to this one, see how much energy this one retained while also taming that.
You shall I say.
So you see how much this is going more than -6. Obviously, if you want it to do less, either we bring down the threshold or just reduce the speed. So I'll go with the speed about 20 or 15. It's currently at 14. You see how much we'll do less, but you're still gonna leave that energy there.
You shall I say.
So now it's doing about -5 on the second phrase. So let's go down to 8.
You shall I say.
So now it's hitting roughly where the Pro De-Ess is hitting. But if you listen to both of them closely, you see how much this managed to tame the S's but still kept the energy. So now I'll just flicker between them both.
You shall I say. You shall I say.
So with what I heard, obviously I don't know what you heard, but for me, I like how much energy this kept, because remember, we in solo, if we have the song going on, then that a bit of transient that is left still on this vocal help it cut through without sounding harsh, which is obviously what you want the sibilant to tame. So let's have a listen with the beat. I'll go with the Landr one first, then we throw the Pro De-Ess.
You shall I say. You shall I say.
So do you think that this is doing a bit too much to the sound? Obviously, it's very transparent. I'm obviously using oversampling ×2 as well to even help the Pro De-Ess. But I just like how much, energy from the original performance that this kept, the Landr one. So I'm not saying that the Fabfilter Pro De-Ess is bad, because this is a £149 plugin. This one I think is currently about £48 or £49. So it's not about this one being bad or this one being good, but it's just to show you how you can also get better results from cheaper plugins as well. So this is what checking out. Just check my link in this video description. Go check it out. If you want to obviously get it through subscription, click on that link and go for it. If you want to get it via just buying it one off, and also check the the tuner plugin that they have, which is the VoxDeEss. That one I'll probably make a video about it later. But it's just to show you how having different De-Essers or different tuners or different compressors goes a long way. Because on this particular performance, I prefer this one. I'm sure there will be other occasions where the Fabfilter one might be best suited, but on this particular one, this one for me, hands down. Let's just try the last one and we'll call it a day.
You shall I say.
I've just pushed it a little bit to even go a little bit further, but it still, retain the energy compared to this one.
You shall I say.
Let me try the all round.
You shall I say.
It seems like on this all round, there's a little bit more energy retained, I must admit, but I still prefer how much energy on this one with the same amount of sort of compression going on the high frequency sibilances. So if you would like me to mix your record, DM me, and also be sure to obviously like the video and give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will send this to more people. If you would like to join my YouTube member where you can watch my full mix breakdowns, please do so, and obviously share the video with your friends so they can also see. Until then, thanks for watching. Thank you for your support over the years, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.